Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and I want to talk today about Vivek Ramaswamy and the incredible amount of joy that he produces, which I think is perfectly explained, perfectly captured in the brand new Netflix Jennifer Garner 2023 Streambuster. So that's a blockbuster on streaming. Family Switch, which is an amazing film, 5 out of 5 star movie. I cannot recommend it enough. I've watched the entire thing. Spoilers for this movie right here, as I describe to you why Vivek Ramaswamy's election to the 2024 U.S. presidency is so absolutely critical. All right, so let's get into it. So basically, this film is amazeballs. It is so good. So basically, one, I'm really enjoying right now. It's Christmas. I'm a Christian. We defeated you. I love. So in case you weren't aware, I absolutely love that the non-Christian world cannot get enough of Christmas movies, right? And from the community of non-Christians, for me, it's almost like going to see an exhibit, right? And these Christmas movies are, the reason I think where I enjoy them is how powerfully evangelical Christians have defeated atheists and agnostics in America, right? This movie is a Christmas movie that doesn't talk about anything real about Christmas, but just the celebration of Christmas. Y'all suckers are celebrating my Lord's birth, and you guys don't even know it. It's so incredible. Christians up, atheists and agnostics down, right? And like, Americans love these things, and they are joyful, and they are super enjoyable, and I love this movie. Okay, so what is this movie? So one, it is a Christmas movie. Okay, two, and it's being presented in the Netflix Christmas spirit, right? But what it is it's taking the Freaky Friday instance and turning it into and specifically turning it into a pattern, a powerful pattern. And it's showing, hey, not only can we make this movie 10 times better, I would say 10 times better, 5 times better than Freaky Friday, right? But we can delight you, right? And this is exactly what Vivek Ramaswamy is going to do. Okay, so how is Vivek so let me explain what Family Switch is, right? So Freaky Friday is, I think it was Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's a mother and a daughter who switch places, right? And then they have to learn to love each other, and then they switch back at the end, right? Family Switch is absolutely, so okay, so I want to tell you it's brilliant, but we're not there yet, right? So Family Switch is mom and daughter switch. Let's take it further, all right? Okay, Hollywood. Hollywood's like, no, we got to plus it, right? And so they do the bog standard father and son switch. Now the reality is it's Family Switch, right? It's mom and daughter and father and son. So it's already more interesting, but Hollywood, I'm sure you had some executive think this up. I'm not impressed yet, right? What did impress me with this film was the baby and the dog switched, and it was apples bananas hilarious. It was so funny and so joyful and so perfect, right? And when you're watching it and you're like, this is Freaky Friday times 3. It is so good, right? It's just beautifully joyful and wonderful and super enjoyable, right? I love it, right? And it's just, the guy from Army of Thieves is in it, who's like this European guy who, put him in anything, he's absolutely fantastic. And I apologize for not remembering his name, but even if I remembered it, there's no hope I could possibly pronounce it. So apologies there. But he's really good, and I like anything so the casting on this is, just amazeballs. This thing is so good, right? I really love it. And so what it is it's saying, hey, Freaky Friday was a thing, and now this is America, right? We're like, okay, we did this thing once. but let's blow it up. Let's turn it into confettis of joy, right? And that's what this is. It's Freaky Friday on steroids. So here's Vivek Ramaswamy. So what is Vivek Ramaswamy the confetti explosion of? Obama, President Obama, right? President Obama, I voted for him twice, and he was an amazing president. And the reason why was he proved for the Democrats that the liberty and freedom for all was actually real, right? Like, both parties for 240 years were like, you're not a white male. You can go kick rocks because you'll never have any real power. That's just for white males, right? And then President Obama scaled the highest wall in power history and went over the wall and said, and jumped over on the other side, put his hands up and goes like, hey, you are a black mother. You are telling your black child that he can be president, that she can be president. Actually, we're not there on the she part yet. Sorry. You're telling your black son that he can be president. I just proved it's true. It's not just a line coming out of your mouth. It's not nothing, right? For 240 years, we told people in this nation, if your skin is not white, and if you don't have two down there, you're done. No power for you, right? But I finished it. I voted in Barack Obama. I did that, right? And I said, that's it. Never again, right? Like, actually, for 30 years, right? And I think that should be, to me, the punishment, right? I don't want another white male president for 30 years. I'm telling you that right now. Period. End of sentence, right? And the reason why is they had 240, right? Like, so I want people of color of every, I want an Asian president. I want an I want an Asian American president. I want an Indian American president. I want a Native American president. I want every single other, person of color type to get a chance at power, because there's a lot to be fixed, right? And that's why Biden cannot be the next president and Donald Trump cannot be the next president, right? We've got to fix this. And giving power to actual people of color is how it's fixed, okay? So, but the thing is, President Barack Obama was the Freaky Friday, right? Vivek Ramaswamy is the family switch. It's an explosion. It's so much better, right? President Barack Obama was a good man, right? Who became a pretty good president. Not great, pretty good, right? Vivek Ramaswamy is 38 years old. He actually knows what young people want, right? He has a vision for the future, right? President Barack Obama was simply a president. Vivek Ramaswamy will be our first tech-savvy president. Right now, tech is critical, right? Vivek Ramaswamy can help actually solve the immigrant issues we have, because he's one generation away from immigrancy, right? Has respect for them, genuine love for them, understands them. He is a phenomenally better person than President Barack Obama, right? President Barack Obama will always live in my heart as the president that I did it, voted into end white male power in America, right? And say, you, for 30 years, take the bench. You need to stop and give other people a chance, right? And I really, is how I feel, right? They had 240 years. If that's not enough, that's enough. That is enough. We need to get this there. So, and I just watched this film and I'm like, oh, Freaky Friday, I see it. Oh my gosh, Freaky Friday times 3. It's so good. It's so much better. And it's an explosion of joy. And that is where we're at. President Barack Obama, he came in and he said, white male power ends in America. Take the bench for 3 decades, right? Now, white males did not listen. They immediately elected another white male, right? Like, and so we got work to do, and that's why I'm here doing it, right? I want to say, no, President Barack Obama was not an anomaly. He was not an asterisk. He is the instance. Vivek is the pattern, right? And if Vivek is elected, it says Every single party in our two-party system actually believes in liberty and justice for all, power for all. Right now, only the Democrats have proven it. And this should matter on the Republican side, because Republicans are about merit and actual accomplishment, not talk. And right now, if you're a Republican and you're saying you're not hyper-prejudiced, all you got is talk. We have to prove it with the action that the Democrats already beat us to. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like, subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.